Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you the exact step-by-step formula I use to get more views on my videos. So by the end of this session, you'll have a clear plan to implement immediately. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch the end video, so please don't skip this video.
United Kingdom 50 pence coins. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your coin journey, this video will guide you through some of the rarest and most sought-after 50p coins, including different years, mint marks, and conditions that can make them extremely valuable. So, grab your magnifying glass, and let's get started. First up, the United Kingdom 50 new pence 1979, specifically in what many collectors describe as a black shade or dark tone condition. While most 50p coins from this era are common and circulated in the millions, unusual colorations, especially darker toned or blackened surfaces caused by age, oxidation, storage environments, or metal reactions can create a unique appeal among certain collectors. In this video, we'll break down the full history of the 1979 50p, what makes the black shade versions interesting, the rarity level for damaged or toned examples, and its typical auction value in US dollars. Let's dive right in. The 50 new pence coin was first introduced in 1969 as part of the United Kingdom's transition toward decimal currency, officially completed in 1971. The 1979 edition belongs to the earlier, larger-sized version of the coin before the smaller, lighter redesign in 1997. This original 50p featured a heptagonal shape with 7 equal sides, a design intended to help vending machines and the public easily distinguish the coin by touch and size. The obverse of the 1979 coin carries the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Arnold Machin, one of the most iconic royal effigies in modern British coinage. The reverse shows Britannia seated beside a lion, created by Christopher Ironside, symbolizing strength, heritage, and national pride. With millions produced, the standard 1979 50p is not rare, unless unusual conditions, errors, or dramatic environmental effects have altered its appearance. What immediately stands out about the 1979 50p is its large size and unmistakable 7-sided geometry. The coin is composed of cupronickel, a durable alloy that withstands decades of circulation, yet it still reacts naturally to moisture, chemicals, and atmospheric conditions. This is where the so-called black shade condition comes in. Instead of the usual silver-gray metallic tone, some coins darken over time due to oxidation, residue from storage in damp containers, exposure to extreme temperatures, or reactions with PVC in old coin holders. This blackened or dark-toned appearance is not the result of a minting error but of environmental influence. Though technically considered damage, the unusual appearance adds visual character and gives the coin a more antique, dramatic look. For collectors who appreciate toning, the richness of the dark shade can make the coin more desirable, and in standard circulated form, the 1979 50p is widely available. However, black-shaded coins, while not rare from a minting perspective, are less commonly seen because not every coin develops such deep oxidation. That said, coins in dark condition do not fall into the category of traditional rarity. Instead, they belong to a niche subcategory where collectors are drawn to unusual appearance, distinctive toning, or display value. Most serious collectors prefer clean, untarnished examples, which means darkened or damaged coins are normally less valuable. But some buyers specifically seek unusual pieces for aesthetic or novelty reasons. The coin's rarity lies not in mint scarcity but in the combination of age, surface reaction, and unique coloration, which can help it stand out in online listings and auctions even if it does not command premium prices. When evaluating auction value, condition plays the biggest role. A typical circulated 1979 50p in normal condition often sells for $322,000, depending on wear. For black-shaded or heavily toned pieces, values tend to remain modest since the dark coloration is considered damage rather than a premium feature. On average, a 1979 black-toned 50p sells for around $114,000, with some visually striking pieces occasionally reaching $7 to $10 if a collector appreciates the toning pattern. Heavily corroded or fully black coins with rough surfaces usually stay at the lower end of this range. Exceptional toning that appears artistic, patterned, or highly glossy may attract specialty collectors willing to pay slightly more, but such cases are uncommon. It's important to remember that its market value is not based on rarity from the Royal Mint but on the coin's condition, eye appeal, and collector interest. If you're interested in collecting toned or black shade 50p coins, start by examining the surface carefully. Look for coins where the black toning is even, smooth, and not flaking or pitted, as this indicates natural oxidation rather than severe corrosion. Avoid coins that show deep scratches, metal bubbles, or active green corrosion, since these conditions will worsen over time. Storage matters greatly. Keep toned coins in airtight holders and away from humidity to preserve their appearance. When buying online, always request clear photos in good lighting, because dark coins can hide flaws more easily than bright ones. Remember that black-toned coins do not generally increase significantly in value, so collect them for their visual appeal, not investment potential. If your goal is long-term value, also consider adding a high-grade, untarnished 1979 50p to your collection for balance. The United Kingdom 50 new pence 1979 in black shade condition is a fascinating piece for collectors who enjoy coins with character and history. While not rare in the traditional sense, its unique darkened appearance makes it stand out visually and adds charm to a coin collection. Market values remain modest, but the interest often lies in the story the coin tells its journey through decades of handling, storage, and natural aging. Whether you're a beginner or an advanced collector, this coin offers a great opportunity to explore the world of toned and environmentally transformed pieces. Next up, the United Kingdom 50 new pence 1980, specifically in fine condition. Although millions of these coins were minted, many collectors still wonder whether the 1980 large-sized 50p holds any hidden rarity, unique traits, or auction potential. Today, we'll explore the coin's full background, what makes it recognizable, how it performs in the collector's market, especially when found with minor damage or signs of wear, and its current value in US dollars. Let's get started on this detailed journey into the world of British numismatics. The 50 new pence coin was originally introduced in 1969 during the United Kingdom's lead-up to full decimalisation in 1971. The 1980 issue belongs to the original large-sized 50p series, which remained in circulation until the redesign in 1997. During this period, the 50p was an essential everyday coin, featuring the iconic seven-sided shape known as an equilateral curve heptagon, which made it distinct both in the hand and in vending machines. The obverse of the 1980 coin carries Queen Elizabeth II's portrait, sculpted by Arnold Machin. This effigy is one of the most widely recognized images of the Queen used on British coinage for over 2 decades. The reverse, designed by Christopher Ironside, features Britannia seated beside a lion, holding a shield and trident, a symbol of strength, tradition, and national identity. With a mintage in the millions, the 1980 50p is considered a common coin in standard circulated grades, but its older, larger size gives it nostalgic appeal for collectors. The 1980 50p stands out with its large, bold geometry and classic Britannia design. Struck in cupronickel, the coin features durability and resistance to corrosion, which helped many examples survive in decent condition. In fine condition, a 1980 50p will show moderate circulation wear but retain clear detail in Britannia's helmet, shield, gown lines, and the lion's features, as well as visible facial detail on the Queen's portrait. The coin weighs 13.5 grams and measures 30 millimeters in diameter, noticeably larger than modern 50p coins. These larger pre-1997 versions feel substantial in the hand and display artwork in a grander scale, which is one reason they are still loved by collectors today. Though there are no major mint errors known for the 1980 issue, minor die wear, weak strikes, or environmental toning can create mild variations in appearance, which sometimes adds personality to individual coins. In terms of overall rarity, the 1980 50p is not considered rare, as the Royal Mint produced it in large numbers and many remained in circulation for decades. However, fine condition examples are still collected due to their vintage status. When coins fall below fine condition showing heavy wear, scratches, corrosion, or edge damage, their desirability decreases significantly. Collectors generally prefer coins in higher grades such as very fine, extremely fine, or uncirculated, so damaged coins tend to draw lower interest. That said, some hobbyists who collect by year rather than by grade may still purchase slightly worn or damaged pieces if the price is low. The older, larger-sized 50p series has also seen growing nostalgia appeal, which helps maintain moderate demand even for circulated examples. Truly rare conditions arise only when a coin remains in near mint or proof-like state, making worn coins historically interesting but not financially valuable. When it comes to auction or resale value, the 1980 50 new pence in fine condition typically sells for $433,000, depending on the seller, the buyer's interest, and the clarity of the details. Examples in slightly better grades may reach $322,000, while heavily worn or damaged coins usually sell at around $113,000 or even less when bought in bulk. Uncirculated or highly preserved pieces, especially those from sets or found in exceptional condition, can command $216,000. But such prices usually apply only to coins with minimal wear and clean surfaces. Since the 1980 50p is not rare, its value is mostly tied to condition, eye appeal, and collector nostalgia rather than scarcity. Still, the coin continues to see steady interest online, particularly from hobbyists creating full-year British 50p collections. If you're planning to add a 1980 50p to your collection, always examine the details carefully. In fine condition, look for a coin with all major design elements still visible, especially Britannia's trident and shield, as well as the Queen's profile and lettering around the rim. Avoid coins with deep dents, heavy corrosion, or cleaning marks, as harsh cleaning can significantly reduce value. Store your coins in airtight holders or non-PVC flips to preserve their appearance. For long-term collecting, consider also acquiring a higher-grade example to complement your fine-condition coin. When buying online, always request clear photos, as lighting can hide scratches or dull surfaces. If you're collecting for investment, focus on coins in uncirculated or proof condition. If collecting for enjoyment, a fine-condition 1980 50p is a perfectly affordable and historical piece to start with. The United Kingdom 50 new pence 1980 in fine condition may not be a rare treasure, but it remains a charming and meaningful part of British coinage history. With its classic Britannia design, large pre-1997 size, and nostalgic appeal, it continues to interest collectors around the world. Its market value is modest, but its cultural significance and historical story make it a rewarding addition to any coin collection. Next up, the United Kingdom 50 pence coin from 1983, specifically in circulated condition. While this may seem like a relatively modern coin at first glance, its story, design, and presence in the collector's market make it a fascinating subject. In this video, we'll explore its history, unique features, rarity, current market value in dollars, and tips for collectors looking to add this coin to their collection. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious newcomer, there's plenty to uncover about the 1983 50 pence. The 50 pence coin was first introduced in the UK in 1969 as part of the decimalisation process, replacing the 10-shilling note and helping to ease the country into a decimal currency system. By 1983, the coin had firmly established itself in everyday British currency, widely used in commerce and recognised by the public. The 1983 edition is part of a series minted at the Royal Mint, which had been refining the coin's design and production to ensure consistency and durability. While coins from the early years of decimalisation sometimes carry higher collector interest due to limited mintage, the 1983 50 pence represents a period of stability and broad circulation, making surviving coins in excellent condition a little rarer than one might expect. The 1983 50 pence coin features the iconic heptagonal shape, a hallmark of the denomination since its introduction. The obverse showcases a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Makhlouf, capturing the elegance and dignity of the monarch during the early 1980s. On the reverse, you'll find the traditional seated Britannia design, holding a trident and shield, symbolizing Britain's maritime heritage and resilience. One of the interesting aspects of this coin is its composition. It's made of cupronickel, giving it a distinct silvery appearance while maintaining durability for decades of circulation. Collectors often note the subtle differences in strike quality, edge finish, and patina that can occur across coins from different mint batches, adding layers of intrigue for numismatists. Though not as rare as earlier decimal coins or special commemoratives, the 1983 50 pence in circulated condition carries a moderate level of collector interest. Circulated coins naturally show signs of wear, minor scratches, edge nicks, and light loss of detail, but these very traits can tell a story of the coin's life in everyday use. Interestingly, some collectors seek circulated examples because they provide a contrast to pristine uncirculated coins, reflecting history and authenticity. The rarity of the 1983 50 pence increases when specific die variations or errors are present, such as slight misstrikes or differences in lettering. Even in circulated form, coins with distinctive features or limited surviving quantities can attract attention at auctions and among collectors looking for completeness in their decimal collections. In terms of market value, the 1983 50 pence in standard circulated condition typically ranges from $326,000, depending on wear, clarity of design, and any minor variations. Coins showing significant wear or damage may sit at the lower end of this range, while those retaining strong detail and attractive toning can fetch slightly higher prices. For collectors chasing rare die variations or error coins from 1983, auction prices can exceed these averages, sometimes reaching $122,000 or more if the coin exhibits unique characteristics. Understanding the market requires careful observation of listings, past auction results, and the coin's overall appeal to potential buyers, particularly in the global numismatic community where UK coins are highly sought after. If you're considering adding a 1983 50 pence to your collection, here are some practical tips. First, always examine the coin for signs of wear, damage, or cleaning, as these factors significantly affect value. Seek out coins with clear details on both the obverse and reverse, especially the Queen's portrait and Britannia's features. Joining numismatic forums, attending coin shows, or consulting auction catalogues can provide insights into current trends and pricing. Additionally, Consider coins with minor die variations or minting quirks. Even small differences can dramatically increase interest among collectors. Lastly, storing your coins in protective holders or albums ensures they maintain their condition and potential value over time. The United Kingdom 50 pence coin from 1983 in circulated condition may not be the rarest or most expensive coin in British numismatics, but it carries a charm and historical significance that makes it a worthy addition to any collection. Its iconic heptagonal design, portrayal of Queen Elizabeth II, and Britannia reverse embody both British tradition and the practical evolution of decimal currency. Understanding its rarity, market value, and the nuances of collector demand can help enthusiasts make informed decisions and enjoy the journey of coin collecting. Whether you're adding this coin as a historical curiosity or as part of a more comprehensive decimal series, the 1983 50 pence remains a fascinating piece of the UK's rich monetary heritage. Next up, the United Kingdom 50 new pence coin from 1969 in very fine condition. This coin is not just a piece of currency, it's a collectible that tells a story of Britain's economic transition and design heritage. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just starting your numismatic journey, understanding the rarity, historical significance, and current market value of this coin can add a whole new layer of appreciation. The 50 new pence coin was first introduced in 1969 during the early years of decimalisation in the United Kingdom. Decimalisation marked a monumental shift from the old pounds, shillings, and pence system to a simpler decimal system, with 100 new pence making up a pound. The 1969 50 pence coin was one of the first coins minted in the new decimal system, making it historically significant. Its introduction aimed to modernise the UK currency, simplify everyday transactions, and align with international standards. The coin features a distinctive equilateral heptagon shape, which immediately set it apart from previous round coins. This shape was carefully chosen to make it easily recognisable by touch, assisting those with visual impairments. Additionally, the coin's reverse design was created by Christopher Ironside, a notable British coin designer, and depicts a seated Britannia holding a trident, flanked by a shield, a timeless symbol of British strength and tradition. The obverse bears the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin, reflecting the monarch's image during the early decimal years. The 1969 50 new pence coin is highly valued for several unique features. Firstly, its heptagonal shape was unprecedented in circulating coins, representing a bold step in coin design. Secondly, the coin was made from cupronickel, a durable alloy of copper and nickel, giving it a distinctive silver-grey sheen. The combination of its unusual shape, the Britannia design, and the early date of issue makes it particularly appealing to collectors. Collectors also appreciate subtle details like the lettering and the spacing of inscriptions, which can vary slightly depending on the minting process. Coins with sharper details and minimal wear are especially sought after, and those in very fine condition, like the example we are discussing, preserve much of the original design integrity while showing only moderate signs of circulation. Even in damaged or circulated condition, the 1969 50 new pence coin retains a level of rarity that makes it desirable among collectors. While the mintage in 1969 was relatively high compared to some other early decimal coins, finding one in very fine or uncirculated condition is significantly more challenging. Coins that show scratches, dents, or corrosion are less valuable but still hold interest for collectors who may seek them for educational purposes or to complete a date set. The collector demand for these coins is driven by both historical significance and design uniqueness. Early decimal coins mark a turning point in UK currency, and the 50 new pence coin from 1969 stands out as one of the most iconic pieces from this era. Even coins in suboptimal condition can command attention at auctions, particularly when paired with other coins from the decimalisation period. The auction market for the 1969 50 new pence coin varies based on condition. For coins in very fine condition, collectors can typically expect prices ranging from $433,000, depending on the auction venue and the specific market dynamics at the time of sale. Coins in uncirculated or near-mint condition can fetch higher amounts, sometimes exceeding $100, especially if verified by professional grading services. It's important to note that provenance, demand at the time of sale, and any unique characteristics like die variations can significantly affect the final auction price. If you're considering adding the 1969 50 new pence coin to your collection, here are some practical tips. Focus on condition. Prioritize coins in very fine or better condition, as they retain more value over time. Check authenticity. Ensure the coin is genuine, especially if purchasing online or from secondary markets. Look for trusted sellers or coins graded by professional services. Understand market trends. Track auction results for similar coins to get a sense of realistic pricing and demand. Store properly. Keep your coins in a dry, stable environment to avoid corrosion or discoloration. Protective holders or albums designed for coins can preserve their condition. Consider variety. Some collectors focus on collecting all early decimal coins, while others specialize in specific years or mint variations. Decide on your strategy to make your collection more cohesive and valuable. The United Kingdom 50 new pence coin from 1969 is more than just currency. It is a symbol of an important era in British history. Its unique heptagonal design, historical significance, and collector appeal make it a prized piece for numismatists worldwide. Whether you are interested in the historical aspect, the design, or the investment potential, this coin offers something special for every collector. By understanding its rarity, market value, and the best practices for collection, you can make informed decisions that enhance both your appreciation and the value of your numismatic journey. This 1969 50 new pence coin is a perfect example of how history and artistry meet in a small, tangible form, and it reminds us why coins are treasured far beyond their monetary value. Next up, the United Kingdom 50 new pence coin from 1982 in fine condition. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just starting your journey into coin collecting, this video will give you an in-depth look at the history, rarity, and market value of this remarkable coin. So, let's get started. The 50 new pence coin, often referred to as the 50p, was first introduced in 1969 as part of the United Kingdom's decimalisation of its currency. This marked a major shift from the old pounds, shillings, and pence system to a simpler, more modern decimal system. By 1982, the 50p had become an established and familiar part of British currency. The 1982 50p coin features the iconic crown-seated Britannia on its reverse, holding a trident and shield, a symbol of British strength and maritime heritage. The obverse of the coin displays the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin, which was standard for coins of this era. These coins were minted in large numbers, but over the years, many have been lost, worn, or damaged, which makes well-preserved examples like those in fine condition increasingly desirable among collectors. What makes the 1982 50p truly special? First, its heptagonal shape, which was introduced in 1969, allows it to be easily distinguishable from other coins by touch, a practical innovation that has become a hallmark of British coinage. Additionally, the 1982 coin is part of a transitional era for British coins, bridging the classic 20th century designs with a more modern commemorative series that began in later years. Collectors often appreciate this coin not only for its monetary history but also for the subtle craftsmanship details, including the intricate design of Britannia's robes, shield, and trident, which are particularly visible in coins that have retained their detail despite circulation. Even though the 1982 50p was minted in significant quantities, finding coins in fine condition can be a challenge. Many coins in circulation were subject to everyday wear and tear, resulting in scratches, edge nicks, and fading details. As a result, coins that have maintained clear detail and minimal wear are highly prized among collectors. Interestingly, even coins in damaged or circulated condition are still sought after because they represent a snapshot of everyday British life in the early 1980s. Some collectors specialize in acquiring coins with unique imperfections, such as slight minting errors, unusual toning, or minor misstrikes, which can occasionally increase the coin's value beyond that of a typical circulated example. So, what is the current market value of a 1982 50p in fine condition? As of now, prices can range widely depending on the exact condition and provenance of the coin. On average, a 1982 50p in fine condition may sell for around $324,000. However, coins that are exceptionally well preserved, with crisp details and minimal signs of circulation, can fetch higher prices at auction, sometimes exceeding $114,000. It's also worth noting that auction prices can fluctuate based on collector demand, rarity of the specific mint batch, and the overall interest in UK coins during a given period. For collectors, understanding these market dynamics is crucial when buying or selling coins. If you're considering adding the 1982 50p to your collection, here are a few essential tips. Examine the condition. Closely look for coins with clear, sharp details on both Britannia and Queen Elizabeth II. Even small scratches or worn areas can affect the value. Check for minting errors. Some coins from 1982 may have subtle minting anomalies that can increase their value significantly. Compare auction prices. Always check recent sales and auctions to get a realistic sense of market value before making a purchase. Proper storage. Protect your coins from humidity, dirt, and handling by using coin capsules, holders, or acid-free storage boxes. Be patient. The most valuable coins often come from careful searching and a keen eye for detail. Patience can pay off big in numismatics. In conclusion, the United Kingdom 50 new pence coin from 1982 in fine condition is more than just a piece of currency. It's a small slice of history, a testament to British craftsmanship, and a valuable addition to any collection. Its combination of historical significance, unique design, and collector appeal makes it a coin worth seeking out, whether you are just starting or are a seasoned numismatist. Thank you for joining us on this detailed journey into the 1982 50p. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell for more videos on rare and valuable coins from the United Kingdom and around the world. Until next time, keep collecting and treasure every coin.